If you guys can hear me, can you just please just signify by saying yes in the chat so I can know the audio is working good. I'm so sorry for the late because I have a family duty. I have to take the children to the daycare. That's why I was a bit late to the stream today. Good morning, everyone. Oh, good. Good morning, Mr. Samuel. Nice to see you. So let's check the trade of yesterday that we took yesterday, the first trade of the year, to see how it goes. I believe that was oh, we even ate. That's really good. Did you take profit with eat? This was really good. I think it was on 15 minutes chart. Yeah. For those that were not on this live stream yesterday, there was a trade we took yesterday. And that was the first trade of the year. I believe yeah the entry was on this candle here, this bearish candle, and there was a 2 to 1 target, and the second target and the third target was down here, and that was about 73 pips yesterday. And for those that are not on live stream, I believe I took the screenshots yesterday of the trade just to show us and just let us see. Mr. Sam, good to see you. Good to see you. Like we see, there was a trade of yesterday. Like I said, you can see this was the entry of this one, 7735, which was here, 7735, and the stop loss was on above here, 77428, which is 7742. Let me see if I have to bring this a little bit now. Yeah, 7742. See, there was a stop loss, and there was a 2 to 1, and there was a big target we were looking at, and you see, big target was really it. So about 73 pips of yesterday, the trade we took. It's really good. Yeah, good morning, Shagun. Nice to see you. So what do we have for us today? Remember, we always do top-down analysis in every trade we're taking. So today we're gonna start with same trade we took yesterday, which is our Euro US Aussie USD. Just gonna go from the daily chart to see if we're gonna see any potential trade of the day again. Let me remove this and just bring it back. Chat. So I have to come here because I need it later. And this one can go. Okay, daily chats. Let's go back to the daily chat. What are we looking at on the daily chat? There's the potential of reaching the supply here. And the supply that we saw yesterday was here, and that was in 2018. That's when it started really dropping, and it's going back up since 2020 in March. So this in the daily showing that it's strong. We have a strong moment on the upside. So for the swing trader, I will see because the year just start. Oh no, sorry. Um, take it back to the Euro US, Aussie USD. Yeah, 240. So on 240, now we have another supply here that's already reached. So there's a possibility of this another down move on this US Aussie USD. There's another possibility of downtrend here. I normally do top down analysis from daily to 4 hours. For daily, I just use it to look at my direction of the trade, and my 4 hours is just to look, okay, where is the supply, where is the demand, and that's what I look like. Okay, where is the zone that I can look into to trade on 1 hour? If I'm gonna swing the trade, and if I'm doing a day trade, I go down to the 30 minutes or 15 minutes mostly. 15 minutes chart to look for my day trade. So right now I'm looking at everything together if I'm gonna be able to take a swing trade on this same trade. So there's a potential of a supply here. So I'll be waiting to see if it's gonna give me any candle that will show that it's gonna go bearish. But right now I can't do anything on the swing trade aspect because the daily is strong to go up. So we'll see. It's right here. In To me, this is called no man's land. I don't take any trade here. Any trade I have to take, if I have to go down or up, I have to take it up from here, from the from the supply or from the demand, because by the supply that's where you can see where the institution, where the bank, where they leave their footprints. They come in and they push the market down, or from here they push the market up. You can see the candles that really push how the market really drop from that supply or from the demand. And you can see where every time there is a liquidity, where there is a little bit of a there's money waiting for them there. The moment the market reach that place, you see how the market will move so fast. So the charts really move fast when you get there. So that's what I look at. I go after the institution where they left their footprint, and I wait for them there if they're coming back there again to be able to repair the same thing they did. And supply and demand is everything we do our daily basis, in everything in life currently, because looking at supply and looking at demand, um you buy things when it's cheap, and you also send things. So the same way it is, when it's cheap they come in, they buy it when it's cheap, and when it's high they sell it. So the same way it is in the chart. So it's supply and demand. That's what we're looking at today. So for me on the 60 minute, I just need to wait. There's nothing much here to look at. So let me look at the 15 minutes. Still the same thing. There's a potential also on this 15 minutes that I can say, okay, if I have to take a short trade again, like yesterday we took a counter trend. If you go back and look at the live stream of yesterday, I talk about I'm taking a counter trend, and the same thing is, look, this is a base of a signal that's okay. There can be a potential of shots here that if I want to take any shot, but I'm not gonna do that right now because it has gone far. So I need to, like, I always keep my stop loss really tight, and not that tight, but I always give rooms for the market to be able to move. But looking at it on the 15 minutes, you can see the base before the market drop. You can see it drop, If I have to show you something here, I believe this one. You you can see, look, you can see the drop. Let me remove this. You see the drop. You see the base. You see another drop. So there's a potential that you can see when you reach here. What happened? This is a demand himself. I mean, sorry, this is a supply himself here. You can see reaction of what happened here is same thing that's coming up happen again here. And what happened? There's a long week of buyers, but what happened? The seller that was here that came in back in there and tried to push the market back down. And look, the seller that comes in from here and try to take the market back up, they are still in here. No, we want to go up. So there is still a fight in between the buyers and the sellers. So for me, I just have to like step out and wait for them to do what they have to do. When it gets up here, I'll try to take it back down here. But if you break this supply here, then I'll wait for another candle that I normally wait for to go be able to take it back up. So there is still potential of a long trade on this 15 minutes time frame. So that is for that. So let's see what the Euro Yen have for us. I said today, Euro Yen daily charts. Okay, we can see on the daily we're already on the supply, and yeah, it has already taken its move. So I can see on the daily there should be potential short trade for us today. If I have to see, this is yeah, it's forming already a flag on the daily. You can see a lot of touches here. So I'll see if he's gonna come back up. That's be one of the swing trade I'm gonna look at to take a swing trade on this Euro Yen. But let's see if we can get a day trade on this pair. But where we know he's already so it's already there on the on the daily. So 240. I need to bring this institution candle back. Um, yeah, 240 time trade. Now we can see already reach that the flag we saw on the daily, which is here. See how many weeks is given. There's a lot of demand here. There's a lot of demand here. So I'll be looking to for it to push back up a little bit to retest this fresher support. Then I can take a shot back down. Now we'll see on the 4 hours. Let's see what 1 hour will give to us then. It's already on demand, same thing. So looking at this, me right now, all I see is just to be able to take a swing trade on this trade. Day trade, I'm not gonna do anything. But if I have to, it has to break this trend line for me to be able to see, okay, if I have to go long, I have to go short. Because there's a demand, there's a supply here, there's a big demand here. And if this is not break, but if it break now, then I will allow it to touch the trend line. And if you give me a candle of that you cannot break this trend line, then I can be able to take this from here or from here to keep going short. Remember, the higher time frame is giving me a short trade, so it's going down. So I need to be able to trade and target also the same thing that higher time frame is giving to me. Check the 50 minutes. Yeah. If I have to take any day trade on this 15 minutes, it have to be from here. Either from here, this trend line, or from this 126.52. So that's what I'll be looking at for today. Euro USD. What is wrong with this chat today? The same thing it did yesterday. Start again today. If you cannot control it, there's nothing you can do. Okay, look back. Time frame 1 hour. And bring another chat in then. I'm sorry. Euro USD. Let's start from the daily. Oh, he's having also uptrend. You can see. I'm sorry. You can see all this step is giving us is going up. So is a we're waiting for it to get here. So we're on our uptrend on the daily. So what is a 4 hour saying? There's a little bit of a supply on the 4 hours here. But what we are targeting actually is on the 1 hour on the daily is first place. So what is he doing? Still giving the same. You see, high, like written this, this. See, it's the potential of going back up. He has already tested supply. There's 2 times, so see if this demand can hold. If this demand can hold, then he has to push up. So see it on 1 hour. Looking at the 1 hour charts, it's the same thing. Let's see if he's gonna retest this, and if you give us a candle pattern that you want to push up, then we can take it back from here. So this is what I'll be looking at on the Euro USD 1 hour charts. Just one other trade I have to look for today. Maybe see day trade of 15 minutes. This would be nice to see the call for. Yeah, I'll wait. But I'll keep my eyes on Euro USD. Let's look at the next pair. GBP USD. GBP USD. What is going on today? I don't understand this chart today. Bring another one. This GBP USD is something that we have to be really, really careful of. All GBP pair. You never know when it's gonna really, really, really go down. The news of the news right now is not so say too far. 250. So looking back, it's also the same thing. 2, 3. Still an uptrend on the daily. Still an uptrend on the daily. There's a lot of demand is on it. There's a demand here, and there's another one here which has been broken. One thing about this thing that I have on it is you see all this little wick here. These are all demand. I mean, sorry, these are all supply that is here. This is supply. You can see the base. This is supply. It's also a little bit of supply here. But this is the big one. The big one is where it's really move fast and it creates a big candle. This is where I normally you see this drawing and you see this red or green. So these are where the supply that you can see. Okay, the institution have been there before. The all those the market maker, all those people buy cheap and everything. That is where you see. So that's it. But if you're looking at it, the small demand or the small supply that is in it is all those little one. But I take it into consideration because I can easily see it and draw it myself and see where they are. So, but when you're looking at, you can see some way. So, oh, it has a big one here. It doesn't have here. All those kind of things like that. Like the question I was asked the last time. The main reason why I have it on the big move is where I can be able to remember and see it. And the other one, when it gets there, the moment it break it, it break the supply. I mean, the supply or the demand, it will just close it. That is where the software does for me. Just close it so it doesn't make I don't have too much of lines on the chat, but I can be able to see the even the candlestick and what the chat is telling me. I can read the chat, the candlestick on time, and be able to make my decision. If I have too many lines on it, then it might cloud my judgment, and I will like, oh, what is this, and where is this going to? What happened here? But the moment it's already breaking, so I don't need to look at it anymore. But I have it in mind. Okay, because looking at this one, it's also a little bit of before it's because it was a demand and it is being broken. Look at the supply here, look at the demand here. So it is being broken. That's why you see there's no line on this side. Anyway, you don't see a line, that means the demand or the supply there has been broken. So it's the demand and the supply is no more strong. There's no more liquidity there anymore. There's no um any market there. There's no any buyers or sellers waiting over there anymore. So they've already taken all the liquidity out from it. That's why it's been broken. But where you see the line that the line are still there, that means yeah, the buyers and sellers are still they still have interest in that place. So they must still come back and take all the liquidity that is here. So that is what you have to understand about supply and demand. If you're trying to understand supply and demand and draw it in a very good way, please don't make it too much that your chart will be um too crowdy that you will not even see the candlestick and what the candlestick is even telling you. So make sure that you make your chart clean as possible. That's why if you can read the chart, you know the movement of the chart, then you can be able to draw the supply and demand on it and just take patience and wait. Let you reach your supply, let you reach your demand, and before you know, you have you know you hit your point. So we're still an uptrend on the daily on the USD. But one thing on the USD that I was trying to say again is everything going on in England. So with the COVID, with the lockdown, that's why they see it's pushing down. But daily is still telling us is high. But look at the same thing on the 4 hour. Look at the 4 hours. See, there's a little bit of what's here, a little bit of a supply is here. So you could see the drop of this drop. That's why you could see it. The moment it left that place, that's when you see the the mark of the supply or the demand. Let me remove that shit so it doesn't crowd the destiny again. Said 60 minutes. Yeah, there's a potential buy on this side. If I have to buy on this 1 hour, if I have to buy, I have to wait for it to come down here to 135.38. If you ask me why 135.38, I'm waiting. I'm looking at 135.38 because it has not yet tested this place the second time. It only tested it once. It left the place and it has not come back to it. So there's still liquidity here. There's still buyers here. There's still buyers. Buyers are still waiting here. They're here. They're buying it cheaper. When it's cheap, they come in and just buy it up. So and what happened, they reverse a little bit, they buy it again, so they take it down there. But now it's falling back down. So if I have to say I want to buy Euro USD, I have to wait for it to come to 135.38. If you have any question, you can ask me and we'll look at it together. And if you have any chart you're looking at, just put it in the chat so then we'll look at it together. Let me look at what's next. I need to look at. USD CAD. USD CAD. Yeah, it has been on downtrend. I was expecting it to come back here yesterday, but it did not. But I still have the potential of selling this USD CAD, but I need a pullback back to this 128. That's what I'm looking at. I have it written down since yesterday. This is another um, supply that is here. I need to pull back to the supply before I can sell. So I'm aiming this 25 or 24. I want to sell into this. That will be my target when I'm selling any time frame I'm entering the trade. Yeah, same thing. That's what I'm waiting for. I pray and I hope I get it. Just keep your chart clean and just make it simple. When you keep it simple, believe me, you understand it more better yourself. Yeah, I need to wait. It's all about waiting and patience. There's one thing about this trading. You need to wait, you need to have patience, you need to learn to wait and plan your trade and just you plan your trade and and trade your plan. The moment you already have a plan that's how this is how you're gonna attack the market. If this happen, this is what I wanna do. If this will happen, this is what I wanna do. And if you do that, you already do your back testing and what happened? It's very simple. Trading is hard. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Trading is not easy and it's not simple. It's hard. Yeah, you need time to really understand it. At the moment you understand how it's move of the market, the chart you're looking at, I mean the trade you want to take, to make things more easy for yourself to be able to like okay. Sometimes I said it's boring. Now why did I say trading is boring? Because you do the same thing every day, every day. It's the love you have for it that makes it excited. So see other charts can all the USD card, USD share, they're all on downtrend. You just need to have a plan to be able to, I mean, to take all the trade. Need to have a plan. I mean, you have a plan and you just follow your plan. You mean gonna make a hell of hell of money. Let me put it that way. You see, daily downtrend. There is also downtrend. And what we do, the targets. How will you come with a plan to be able to take this trade? First thing is learn to read the charts. Moment you know how to read the charts, when you swing high, swing low, and you know when there's downtrend and uptrend, you can easily identify it, and it's easy. And from there, just build on it. So looking at it now, see all downtrend. What is the plan? How to get into this trade? Look at it daily. I could see a downtrend. Okay, if I have to look at it, this is a downtrend. Where is the lowest low? This trade. This chart is giving me the lowest low is year 2020, I believe. Yeah, this was August. Yeah, of this one could be the lowest low. Yeah, November is the lowest low. Yeah, December is year. But how will you attack it? How will you? Let me look on the trading view. See, here's the chef. Maybe they will give me more of this data. Here is the chef. I can bring it down there for you to see. Daily charts. I have a lowest low here. 2015 January. I have one, and it was 2014. So this drop, it still have a potential of getting to this low here, 2014 low here, April 16. So there's a potential of this dropping down there. It already break this low of this 2018, and it creates another low 2020, and it make another low here. So all this low that is here, it has already broken it. So there's still potential that this low is still gonna reach it. So how will you take this trade down there? Look at it. You can see I already mark it down for myself, even in my trading view charts. What am I looking at? I'm waiting for a reversal to just come back here. This is where I'm looking for, to look for sell. This is where I put this line here. This is where I'm looking for sell, and the sell I'm looking for is to take it back down here. So this is my plan of for this trade. You can see the same thing. I draw the supply, or I pull the supply, everything there. See, just I already have my plan down. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. Sometimes you can predict the market, you can predict the chart, and so this is what you expected, this is gonna happen. And sometimes what you predict will not happen. It's just what you to do, you just clean up the drawing board and start back again. So that is what it is. It's all about waiting. It's all about waiting. It's all about waiting. People ask me how many charts did I trade. I don't take many trade. Look at it. The same thing you see on this trading view is the same thing I trade. These are all the pairs that I trade. And if you look at it, it's same thing. I've been like the USD card is there. They I've not talked about New Zealand. I have it here. You see, I have a lot of marks that I already put on it. What I'm waiting for, what I'm looking for. Mostly of some of them are swing trade. I'm just planning, looking for a pullback into the zone. Then I can take a trend continuation. You see, just go back. I already draw everything and plan myself what I'm expecting, what I'm looking at. If this happen, this is what I want to do. By me doing all this, preparing myself down with all this, it's give me time to be able to do some other things and wait to see if what I plan happened. And when it happened, what happened? I just take the trade. See, I already draw everything. All I need is just to wait and see, let it come. See, and even I even draw on this on the trading. You see, 4 hours demand, 4 hours demand. You see, 4 hours supply, and this is all demand from the daily chats. See how it goes. It's the same thing. It might look boring to some people, but to me, the way it's not boring. This is how I make my daily bread. That's why I call it keep it simple. Just keep it simple. Don't cloud the chat. You can see this RSI and ATR. I use it mostly the ATR to be able to look for extended entry and everything, and my stop loss. I mean, but RSI I hardly use it. I just have it there. Believe me, I just have it there. If you tell me why did I have it there, I don't know. I just have it there. Sometimes I use it to look for oversold, overbought, but I hardly even look at it. That's why you hardly see anything like indicator on this chart. So it's all about waiting, brothers. It's all about waiting. Always remember, supply and demand is different from support and resistance. You can look at it in a way of support and resistance, but it's really totally different. Support and resistance. You look at supply and demand in a way that um the where the institution they come to do their buying and selling. If you look at it that way, and look at where the big moves occur, where they comes in to buy, or when they where what happened that there's a very fast move on this place, and you can draw your zone in there and wait there. What happened again if the same place when the market come in there, it retest the place? What happened? Did it break it? Did they just drop back down again? And if you could be able to know much of how to read the chart and to analyze the support and resistance, then you will understand that this is where the support and resistance is just a simple line, but the supply and demand is just where the institution comes and do their buying. And oh, I can see when it tests this place, how did it test it? How did it come up there? Did it come with with a descending or ascending? Did it come with a sharp move back up, or did it come with a like a ball hole? You need to know all this. I'm not just trading it with blindly trading, because I already practice and I do a lot of back testing on this, so I know what I'm looking for when it's approaching the supply or when it's approaching the resistance. How is it approaching it? These are the things I always look at before even taking any trade. Because with the back testing and with the things I notice, anytime I see that this is it, this is the supply and this is the resistance, where it is here. If there's just a move that comes up straight like this to the supply, I believe it's gonna break it. It will just all it will do is just do this, come back down a little bit, and just boom, just break it up. But when it goes like this, let's assume it's going this way. It's creating like a flag or like a descender or a sender. If it's creating this, you could see a lot of pattern also inside like this. And there's a potential that this be a reversal. It's gonna push it back down. You really need to back test it and spend more time with your chart to be able to understand all this. It's not something of 1 day or 2 days or yeah. You need to put hours of hours on the back testing, historical test chart. Growing. Just by you looking at this alone, you can even see yourself looking back at it. Looking back at it. Look, what happened? There's a big drop. A drop there. There's a drop. There's a base, and there's a drop. Look, there's another base here, and there's a drop. This was here before, I believe, was long here before. But the moment this come up here and break into this, then this is no more value. There's no more liquidity here anymore. And this is where the new liquidity is. See from here what happened? It pushed down. Went back in inside it again. What happened? It pushed down. Went back in again. It keep pushing down. There's more liquidity here. See? They keep taking it. They keep taking it. It's still here. And since then he has not come back in there. He has gone down. Look, he went back up here. Look, you can see the base. This is what I mean by base. When you see a drop, when you see a drop like this, when you see this drop, and you see a base like this, it can be it can be many and it can be small. And you can see and there's another big drop. See? And what happened? There's a base again. See, there's a drop. So I keep going. So I keep going. Okay. And see, this is where we see the what? Another supply. Another supply. Another supply have not yet been tested for hour. Not yet been tested. See, not yet been tested. Not yet been tested. Market has not come back in the but look, there's a lot that's not been tested. But look at this. When it comes in here, it break this. It shows that you want to go back up. But what happened is here. There's a liquidity here. Push it back down. Came back up again to retest it. No, we're not yet done. Push it back down. It went back up. You see this place? There was a demand here. There was a demand here, but the demand has been broken. Why? You see this charts here. All the scandals that come down here. Demand that was here has been broken. That's why you don't see it here. Might be looking at okay, but how come we have here some we don't have? Like I said the other time, the moment you know how to be able to read and understand the lesson, then you will know. So if I have it here, and um this example, I have it here. I have it here. See, you see how looking at it taking more long out. You said that it will be too much on the chat. That's why I don't like it to be too much. The moment it break it, then it's not needed anymore. There's no liquidity anymore, no more there. So just delete it. You can be able to read it, and you will understand it. So it's very, very important to be able to know how to draw it. But you know how to to draw the supply and demand, to make it easy for you to also to read the chart, to wait for it and see where it comes. Okay, how did it comes in there? How did he test it? How did he test it? When he came back to test it, what happened there? What was the reaction there? Did it leave a weak? Did it leave maybe a big candle that shows that okay, you want to reverse or you want to go more up? So all those things are the things you have to keep in mind when you're trying to trade support and supply and demand. Just keep it simple. That's what I keep saying. That's why this channel is called Keep It Simple. Just keep it simple. Okay, what else do we need to look at? We look at the New Zealand, so Aussie yen, all Aussie and open. See, we have a supply here that I am looking at. Supply there, 80.33. Did I miss this? Is that this one? I think I missed that one. Let me check it out. There. It didn't come. It didn't come. This is what I was looking at. See on the trading view. Same thing as the end on the daily. I already mark it where I'm expecting it to come. It has not even come back. Oh, you see, this is what I'm expecting this to be. It has not come back. So this will be my new high here. I have to trade it on the this is how I mark my chart to differentiate the lines. Then I know which one is which one. Which one is my entry? What am I looking at? If it comes deep, I know it comes deep in the demand. So, and if you try to reach where I was expecting that, this is where I'm putting as my end. What is the reaction am I seeing here? How did it come in here? And what did it is it leaving any traces going back up or is still getting anything there? That is the again. So what is the next one? I believe. Yeah. Look at oh, see. Is any? Yeah. Oh yeah, like I was saying yesterday, the gold is gonna have a resistance, and it's already happening. Let's look at it time frame to go deep to the day. Let's look at just four charts. Like I was saying, if I have to trade the gold, me, I need to really wait. I have to, I have to wait. I have to let it come up here. It's see when it tested the last time, just a week, and it dropped. What happened there? It's also with a drop with a week. So I'm looking at how it's going. You know, with this flag, I know there's a potential that this test to come. So now the US dollar is in the way is a little bit weak, so gold is gonna like really push up. So when it push more up, by the time US dollar is becoming stronger back, okay, and gold might be try to drop. So a gold dropping, this is what I'm looking at. That's I'm not in the age of trading it, scalping or whatever. I'm not. If I want to take any fast trade, they have to be on the 15 minutes chats. Sorry, I'm trying to get something. Okay. We have no morning bright. Morning. So what are you looking at? See anything GBP this okay on June 3 day stop. UK announced GBP 60 billion in lockdown grant. So with this lockdown that is gonna happen that is happening in London, it's gonna make the pounds drop. Believe me, to really affect them. As far as new saying, yeah, US losing ground with Asia. Okay, crude oil. It's time to buy. I'm late to the party. I don't try to dance. All I have to do is just for me to wait. To me, this thing is still in consolidation. See, still in consolidation on the 15 minutes. A breakout from this long time consolidation, going up, coming down, going up, coming down. Breakout, come back, still inside. Yeah. If I have to trade this on, I have to take it from 50.89 or 50.76. From that low, yeah, then I can say, okay, I can join the party. But right now, I'm not trying to do anything. Today, I believe there will be a news today for the whole hall. I think in 2:30, they're gonna come back again. There will be another meeting. So anyone that is trading the oil, just keep eyes on that. For me, like if I have to trade it, like I said, I'll be waiting to take it from 70 and 50.76. Mostly this week down here. Let me remove this, like from here, because there was the last low here. Take it from here back up. And if the news come out and I don't know if it was negative, you can push it really down. But if you push it down, yeah, I'll try to take it from 51. So that is my plan for the crude oil. I'm not trading or back testing today. I'm just here to support for yeah, thanks for the support, man. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for showing up, man. Really appreciate. Yeah, the year just started, and yeah, yesterday was also the first trade of the year that we took, and still looking for more opportunity. Yeah, we're not in rush to take a trade. Just plan everything down and wait. If it goes according to the plan, then we'll take it. If not, we still have 11 months ahead of us. We still have much days to trade. 302. Excuse me 1 minute. Time up. Yeah, sorry for that, guys. So, Mr. Summer, what are we up to? Mr. Sam, are you still there? Today's what? Today's Tuesday, okay. Bright, are you still there? Guys, if any one of you are trying planning a trade in the crude oil, just let's watch if there's gonna be any reaction on this supply here. Let's look at the news. What is the news saying about the crude oil? Let's see, I'm seeing anything. Nothing. Let me check my Twitter. There's anything.